Okay, so today we are just following around low level players and just seeing what they do. So we actually start off at the airport with a level 9, trying to fly some of the big prop airplanes that are just scattered around the airport to make the airport look big. So let's see if we'll actually find out that you can't fly any of these, because what it looks like is you're gonna go around to each one and see if we can fly. This one, yeah, it tries. Nope. Next one. Okay, homie did a little bit of parkour here, so I was like, okay, interesting. Let's see if we'll get into a plane. Nope. Next one. Okay, by now you would think, okay, I can't get into these planes. You know what? What's the next logical move? Let me climb the plane. Obviously, homie wanna go to Madagascar. He needs to get on this plane. He needs to go on his family vacation. Then, okay, he gave up, chilling down the runway. What happens? Griefer. Honestly, if this doesn't scream out GTA Online in 2022, I don't know what does. A griefer in a jet with honestly a little bit of terrible aim, because homie's not going that fast until this. Yeah, so we move on to Gabby, the pink-haired wonder. Honestly, this level 17 is currently doing some GTA, but as you can see, all low levels, they go and drive for shit. They go and drive. That's just something that they do not possess the skills. So when I saw him do this, I was like, okay, he's trapping someone in the barber shop. You know, he's trolling. Okay, cool, a little bit of light-hearted fun. Until he went inside the barber shop. Now, I don't think he thought this one through, because, yeah, he's stuck. So, what does he do instead? He decides, you know what? I'm gonna fire my gun from outside the shop. He's just gonna spray. So, anyway, he went full on ballistic, and we'll actually come back later to see how he goes. This is what I found a little bit strange. I found a level 18, also named Gabby. I don't know why every low level is named Gabby, but he is just standing in the middle of nowhere, looking at the view. I mean, it's not much of a view, but he's sitting there just looking at the view. So, okay, move on. And then we found another low level on the side of a mountain, looking at the view. I don't know why everyone is sightseeing today. Didn't this happen? Their character disappeared. My camera is locked on their character, so they are still there, but now their character is invisible. So I was like, okay, no, I don't want this witchcraft, move on. And what is this one doing? Looking at the view. Everyone is sightseeing today, ready to take in nature, and you know, it's nice to see, you know, it's quite refreshing, you know. They looking after a map. Homie had a little bit of a tumble before he got into his gorgeous Princess Robot Bubblegum livery wrapped Karen food. So yes, this is the OG Karen food. So this is honestly the best cheap car in GTA Online. If you haven't seen that video, you should check it out after this one. Don't leave just yet. Don't do that. Then he got into a small fender bender. Homie got out, he was angry, but my guy had the time today, and he teamed up. Damn! So jumped in the car, carry on his journey. Then he found a truck that he liked. So obviously he just had to say please, thank you, and went on his merry way with this extra large pickup truck. So obviously, where was he going with this? Probably gonna go customize it as you do as a low level. It's just a way of nature. But they have superpowers. Look at this. Homie just Tony Hawk grind a wall. Look at that. And talking about grinding walls, we find another level 18 in a Progen T20. How he got this car, I don't know, but he is going for it. So My man is lagging to all heaven. I don't know. He was just bugging out. His internet was not having it today. And then he decided, I'm gonna stop right here. And then he proceeds to sit here for a good few minutes. I'm not even exaggerating. I actually sped up the footage and he just sat there until he did this. Homie went through the bridge and teleported back up. This Harry Potter magic that's going on here. So we actually move on to another wizard up by Sandy Shores. His bike got full teleported from underneath him. He went skidding along the road, and this is what I found funny. Man's got folded. Look at this, folded by the truck. So obviously homie's a little bit embarrassed. So what he does, he just jumps on his bike, tries to pick up whatever dignity he has remaining, does a wheelie to hold in the pain, you know. So we actually sat and watched this guy for a couple of minutes, and honestly you're just vibing, doing wheelies, so you can't really hate on him. So we actually just thought, okay, you know what, let's move on. Let's actually check up on our pink-haired wonder. So as you can see, they still in the shop. They took out Rhonda for that horrific cut. I would have too, but I mean, hey, everyone does their own thing. So as you can see, he is still stuck and he is still firing that weapon. When I saw he had up an atomizer, so we're just gonna see how long it actually takes him until he gets out. And he moves the car. I'm proud. I'm genuinely proud of my guy. He shocked me because I didn't think he would find out. And then we found this man. Don't ask me why. I decided, okay, this is the one we're gonna spectate for long. So he seems like he is role playing. I don't know what gave me that vibe, but he's doing real life simulator in GTA right now. So he, as you can see, he's coming to a barber shop, parking up properly, not just leaving it in the middle of the road like normal players. He's actually coming in for a haircut. This is something I need to do, so
we don't care.
Yeah, this is where I made a mistake. I did not realize he was gonna be longer than it takes for me to cut my hair in real life. He sat here for 45 minutes going through the different hairstyles. Understand, yeah, there's a lot of hairstyles, but my guy, no man. Okay, so anyway, he got up. As he was leaving the door, what does he do? He's like, nah, I don't like this. Goes back in, decides I'm gonna change it up again. So I'm checking, wait now, you can't be serious. What does he do? Sits for another half an hour doing his hair. Like, it's not that hard of a decision. I mean, the color of it's passing, you know, like my character also has blue hair, so I have no right to judge about the hair color. So he comes, he decides, you know what, now he's looking fresh, time to go on a journey. So plans out his route, jumps in the Audi, the Obey. This isn't the i-tron, this is the old, the Rocoto or something like that. He decides, you know what, I'm gonna drive now. He needs to go find some honeys. Anyway, decides he's just gonna stop in the middle of the road. Don't ask me why low levels do this, why this is their thing, but he decided, you know what, he's just gonna stop. And he sat here for a good minute, and then he drove. And he just kept driving. Like when I say he drove, and then he pulled this amazing turn out. Look at this. I can't even do that. Man got other sets of skills that I do not possess. So once I saw where he was, I knew, okay, homie's going to the casino. And then this, is that the Grim Reaper? Who just leaves the tank
That motherfucker turned on. I swear to God.
So now we have a low level in a tank. You know what carnage that means. So obviously,
Run.
as anyone in a tank does, rampage. He did this for good like 6-7 minutes, just rampaging, blowing up random things, not even cars, just blowing up the road. Which I was like, okay, fine, you do you, my guy. And then this, the owner of the tank was like, hey, look here, where's my tank? Recalled it. Homie got no escape. Boom, cops unalived him. He actually tripped the ANC jumping out of a PM. And so we move on to the pink-haired wonder once again. Look at him out here fighting against the real estate men of the day, of the modern day and age, shooting up their signs. He was just honestly in his own little world, and I'll give it to him. You know, you can't hate on every player, you know, tell him, oh, you have to do this. Homie was just going around bored, trying to blow stuff up. I don't know if I can say this. It's probably gonna get demonetized or something, but this is what he's doing. As you can see, car undercover is probably a 240SX with an LS build, not being done. We moved on. Now this I had open. I saw a level 40 in a noose outfit, PvP fighting. I'm like, okay, here we go, content. He's gonna do something. He's probably god mode glitched out. He's probably like, you know, doing some heavy things. He had no ride, so he honestly just picked one up off the side of the street, drove a little bit. So I was like, okay, fine, making an escape. Yeah, he got caught lacking, destroyed. So as a PvP fighter, you would think, alright, here we go. He's going angry, he's going full sicko mode, he's gonna take these bras out. What does he do? He proceeds to come on the stairs and stand there. The entire time I spectated him, he stood there until he got kicked for being AFK. I'm not even joking. So this man really, he wasted my time. Find low level on a bike and another player. So low level, honestly, he just hugged the pole a little bit, and the other player behind him was just chemically combusting there behind him. I don't know how or why, but yeah. Found a level 9 in Sandy Shores in a beach buggy. Can someone please find me a low level who can drive? Because the entire time I did this video, not a single one of them were able to drive properly. Like, look at this tree. Why? Another bush. Why? Of all this open, there's road, everything, my man is driving into trees. So okay, I'm like, where's he going? Then I thought, okay, he could possibly be going to, you know, his laundromat. So then he's going around the corner, he pulled out the iron, and I'm like, okay, wait, he's creeping on someone. And then he immediately got folded. He was turned into yesterday's news. Then we found a money grinder. Actually the player who folded our level 9 back there, he's actually setting up his business, so good for him. We found my guy Robin YouTube. If you're watching this, shout out to you. Probably not, but regardless, out here maze running on these random people's wall. He fell off, but fell into the yard. I don't know, the lag is something else. Genuinely, it's something else. So he did this, and it kind of creeped me out because, yeah, glitched so hard he actually changed me over to the next people. So I find low levels actually doing mission like thing, and then the betrayal. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. And lastly, the best part of this video, my guy by the docks. This is a level 9, just chilling here, vibing. So I hope you guys did enjoy this. it was a lot. So if you did, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.